Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another Miniverse Make It Mini sneakers. I've done a few of these so far. They're pretty cool. Let's see which one I'm doing today. And this does look like a new one. You can see the design as soon as you take the wrapper off. These are hot pink and it has like little geometric shapes and triangles and stuff on it. The shoe box is pretty cool. They're all different. Has a label on it. This is the highlighter collection. So we got the hot pink ones with white shoelaces. Dump all those out. They all are marked with the R for right and L for left, so you want to separate those into two different piles. You also do get a measuring cup. It tells you what line to fill the A substance to and the B substance. Then you mix them. Here is the mold. And some of these are different. I don't remember if they're all the same. The bottoms of the shoes. Here's that substance, the A and the B, to mix that with. And then, of course, we have a checklist. So there's 3 in the highlighter collection. I got the hot pink ones. 3 in the doodle collection. I've done the red and black ones. 3 in the kawaii. I've done the pink ones. And then this is the ones I really want to do, the food collection. I haven't found those yet. So, and then this, you can put the shoes on here and close it to make a display case when you're done. So it's super cute. Let me go ahead and separate all these and then we could start building it because it does take an hour to set up. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is put this part on. There are tabs that slide. Do I have this upside down again? No. They're only going to fit a certain way. So if it's not seeming to work, you might have it upside down. And sometimes you do have to take a tweezers and kind of push these in and pull on them to get them in there nice and snug. But it's really not too bad. Like that side went in really easily. But this other side's giving me a problem. Okay, so I have that. And then this is gonna go around and then also snap into those sides. And you're going to do that to both shoes. Then we're going to mix that stuff and pour it into the mold. Well, that was a lot easier. And then we'll let it set in here for a while. I do find that an hour is perfect. I haven't had any issues with it still being like wet or anything like that. And it does make a rubbery like shoe sole kind of feel to it. So very good idea with this series. Oh, I still need to get see if I can find my daughter's Ken doll, because someone asked if it would fit Ken. They are oversized for Barbie and Monster High, but they still will fit on their feet, if that makes sense. My daughter is into Monster High, so she's been using those for her dolls, and I think it looks fine. It doesn't look like crazy oversized or anything. Why is this always giving me a hassle? I don't want to break it. Make sure you always read the instructions because it's time to put on the stickers. I was jumping ahead and was ready to pour, but it is not time to pour. So there are loose outlines and lines on here where you can put the stickers, make sure they line up, and you can adjust them or readjust them if you need to, because I've done that with a few of them. That looks cute, and then it's labeled, this is the heel. There's one for the tongue, and then the other ones go on the sides. like so. Let's do the tongue. And if you're picky, you can, well, it's not even being picky, you can use a tweezers for easier placement. That looks a little crooked, but it's really not. It's just the way the tongue's lying. Okay, and then this would go like that. I like how it's like two-toned pink. That's pretty cool. And you can kind of tell which way it goes, the texture of it. That flatter piece goes at the bottom. And again, you can see the little guide over here. So pretty easy. And once I get the other one done, we can mix the stuff together. You'll have to leave me a comment and let me know which one's your favorite from this series and if you got any of them. There are some people that don't like the dinosaur series or the shoe series and don't plan on collecting them, which I get. I don't know that I would if I didn't film them, but it is a cool concept and was executed pretty nicely. Instructions are good. Good ideas. All right, so I am almost done with this. I don't know if it's boring to watch this part in its entirety. I can't say that word. Entirety? Is that it? Oh, I'm tired. Can't even think straight. But I will cut back when it's time to mix up the rubber solution, and then we'll play the hour-long waiting game until it sets up. All right, so now we're going to take the A first and fill it to that line. We will need this. This is important. So this should look like Elmer's glue, and then the other one looks like it's going to be pink. This one's clear. I think before it was white. You pretty much use what's in this packet, and then you might have leftovers of the other packet. That's right at the A. And then we're going to add this to the B mark. And I'm going to use a toothpick just because. And you're going to mix this for about 1 minute. Then you're going to pour it evenly. You will have some left over, and just leave it in this container because once it sets up, it's super easy to pull out. Like I said, it's like rubber, kind of acts like dried glue. It just comes out in one little swoop, and it's super easy to clean up if you want to repurpose this container. And then you're going to use this little stick thing in the background to measure it to make sure you don't overfill the mold. But if you do, you can clean it up before it dries. Now I'm going to pour. And I do let it set there just a minute so it could kind of run into all the crevices. Especially the top part of the toe. Sometimes it takes a minute. And I always place the shoe in, and I haven't really pushed down too much. I'm not sure that you're supposed to. It doesn't really say that. But if you test it here, it should go up to that line. Shouldn't be below it. That one looks pretty good. This one I could tell is low. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit back here. Maybe there isn't that much left over in this one, but in the past I have had a little left over. Okay, that's probably good. Yeah, I think that's more appropriate. Now you're going to take these and just place them into the mold. Make sure those tabs are in all the way one last time. And they fit in there pretty perfectly. Just make sure they're straight. And I guess you could do like a real gentle tap or a little wiggle in there, but if anything comes up here, you could wipe it away so it makes a cleaner shoe. And then you're going to set a timer for 1 hour and come back to unmold them. And the worst part, lacing them. It has been an hour, and like I said, that just completely lifts out in one piece, and it's bouncy and rubbery. So I guess I could have taken that and maybe poured it into a different mold or something that I had. But let's push these from the bottom. Well, that's cute. I feel like it could have covered a little bit better on that side. I always feel like the ones I've done so far, there's one little spot on at least one of the shoes, yeah, like that, where it's not completely down. And then this part, there's always seems to be like a gap there at the front. I wonder if I can fix that. I could probably super glue it for sure. But I wonder if I can mix up with what's left in that container. And by container, I mean these packages. Because I just threw them in the trash. And there's still stuff, a little bit of stuff in them. And I bet you that's enough to fix it. So let's mix it up and then maybe like paint it on with the toothpick and let it dry. I think that should fix it. But if not, super glue. So I guess it is best to just gently tap them into the molds. I know I did that at least once, but even when pushing it down a little bit, I have had areas where, never this bad, but definitely a gap. So I'm going to apply some pressure to kind of seal that up. And maybe I'll put, you know what I'll use? I don't know if one of these, it's not big enough. I think I could find something to sandwich that between and let it dry. See if that works. I laced up one shoe and I tucked the laces in here. I feel like I do a sloppy job with it. But I did fill this in a little bit there, and then back here, it still may not look the best, but at least I filled it in. That way there's not like a separation or a gap. So now I just have to finish crisscrossing this one, and then I am done. And I do have one more shoe to do. I think it might be the orange highlighter ones. So you'll have to stay tuned if you want to see that one. But I do have other ones if you want to see the other collections. And let me know if you want to see more of these. I don't know that I'm going to try to collect them all, but I at least want to find one of those pizza ones or the ramen ones. The ramen one actually is, I think, the coolest one, just because I like ramen. But yeah. I will be back when I'm done with this. This is the one part that takes the longest aside from waiting an hour, but at least you're not actively doing anything for that hour. This takes a lot of crissing and crossing, and it's a tiny little area that you have to work with. So it takes a hot minute. So there is 2 holes here, but I didn't lace them up all the way, and I have this much string. So here's the final product. I think these are really cool and easy to put together for the most part. A little time consuming, but fun. So thanks for watching, and if you want to see the previous ones, make sure to check out my playlist. Bye guys!